Hi.
Hi.
I welcome you once again in my YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
And last time we talked about certain things,
Mm-hmm.
especially how to improve English and what are the aspects of English learners.
Mm-hmm.
Today in this video, I want your opinion as in why a student should go to English speaking school rather than non-English speaking school.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Majid. I would like to thank you that you are giving me another opportunity to discuss this subject. So our today our discussion topic is about why kids go to the English medium school rather than the non-English medium school. So
Yeah.
basically, English medium school is giving a lot of opportunity for the kids, and
Mhm.
kids are learning a lot of things in English that are useful for their career and also
Mhm.
job employment. So that is the primary reason for getting into the English school, English medium school. Where
Yeah.
the non-English medium school, if you talk about in India, so many people
Mhm.
are going to non-English medium school also, but when they're going to the college or university level, that point of time they have to migrate from non-English medium,
Mhm.
like their vernacular to English medium. They have to migrate from their own regional language to the English language. So in that time, what happens? They face a lot of difficulties. Because of that problem, there are a lot of coaching centers in India. You can see a lot of English language coaching centers. For whom they are running these coaching centers? They are running these coaching centers for these people only, na? People who have not studied in English medium schools, and they are facing difficulty in communicating and also as well as in writing or reading and understanding also. For them, they are running the coaching centers. So for these
Right.
because of that, and it also takes a lot of time to learn English language in that point of time. When somebody in 20s or early 18 or 17s, in that particular age group, they start learning English. For them it takes time, sometimes it takes 1 year also. So that means they're wasting 1 year for that process. Instead, if they would have started their schooling in English medium, they would not have faced this problem. So that is also important thing.
Since early childhood, one should better go for the English medium school. Well, as you said earlier, that students should prefer going to English medium school rather than non-English speaking school. Even other schools, like if we talk about regional language schools, they are also performing well, no doubt. So, what is your stand on it?
No, like for example, see, what is the what they people why people go to the school? This is the first question. People go to the
Mm-hmm.
school to understand the concepts, okay, to
Mm-hmm.
understand the mathematics, to understand the subjects, okay. So forget
Right.
about language subjects. If somebody goes to school to learn one particular language, be it English, Hindi, or Bengali, that is different thing. But overall, if
Mm-hmm.
somebody is studying other subjects like science, subjects like physical science, chemistry, physics, biology,
Mm-hmm.
mathematics, history, geography, and social science subjects like economics, later on in plus two also. So what
Mm-hmm.
happens? What are the things are there in those subjects? Those subjects basically there are concepts. Okay, there are theories.
Right.
Okay, and that you have to understand. So if you study those concepts, those theories, those equations in your own language, in regional languages such as Hindi or Bengali in India, so
Mhm.
you many times you understand. So the concept goes to your mind in that language. Okay,
Right, right, yeah.
so so uh, but it creates confusion. For example, I studied in Bengali medium school, and since childhood I know that Earth is a planet. So in Bengali we say Earth is a groho, and Moon is
Mm-hmm.
the upagroho. But
Mm-hmm.
I never knew what is that upagroho. When I like now I have my daughter. She goes to school, and one day she was talking about her study. She goes to English medium school. So one day she was telling me that Moon is the satellite. So I have been hearing that word satellite for a decade, but I never knew that satellite is Moon. I thought satellite is different thing and upagroho is a different thing. So
Mhm.
I had but if I had known that satellite is moon since my childhood, that would have helped me in a more understanding, and that doubt would have been clear a decade before or 15 years before. But it got clear just a couple of years before. So I learned this thing from my daughter. So then I realized the drawbacks of learning concept in regional languages. Okay, so ultimately, because when you go for higher education, when you go for university level education, your postgrad, your undergraduate, postgraduate, and further doctoral level education, there you have to use the universal term. There's certain thing called universal term, universal language.
Right.
Okay, global
Right.
language, global term. Okay,
Mhm.
science, when you discuss with other scientists, you have to talk in global terms. So
Yeah.
that until you use that language, it would create confusion. And
Right.
being a learner of vernacular, being a learner of regional language, like non-English medium, it always gives more challenge, extra work, yeah, extra efforts required. So what I want to say, that instead of wasting and spending more times later on in your graduation or post graduation level, why somebody shouldn't start at the early time, early career.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Another point is that, as I mentioned earlier, also English medium. If you are studying, you have another advantage that you are learning something in global language. Okay, and nowadays
Mhm.
a lot of people are globally well connected through technology, through email, through different social
Mhm.
media groups or platforms like Facebook, Twitter, things like that. So that way also it will help you, it will enable you to communicate with the people of the other countries and culture, and it will create good environment also. Okay, I just gave the example of science, that also applies to the example of business and commerce and the economics. I am from the business, commerce and economics field. I realized that many commercial terms not understood because of the regional language. If somebody is good enough in English, they can understand the commercial terms easily by just simply reading it. Like share market, what is a stock market. Okay, these are the English language, and majority time they don't have substitute also in regional language, what you will call stock market, right?
Right.
So
Right.
this
Yeah.
is also another advantage. So in a nutshell, I would like to summarize in that way, that if a child goes to English medium school, that helps the child to become fluent in English language. Eventually, that will lead to the child for better understanding of the concepts, science, technology, business, and also this will help the child in future and to get employed in good corporations. And even if the child wants to study or wants to go for higher education in abroad, that will eventually help. Finally, you have to communicate with majority of the people in the world in English language. So if your start is with English, that helps you and makes your life easier. Or my opinion is not against the regional languages. All the regional languages have their own strengths. There are many beautiful things out there. One should learn that also. Okay, but when it comes to the business or higher education, research, so they in these areas, English language takes the lead. So that's the reality.
I do agree with you, whatever you have highlighted the points, because then you must be aware that I do have an online spoken English classes going on with me, and then there are at least 30 to 40 people are connected across India, and not only India, but the students are with me from other countries as well. So let me talk about the students, those who are from India. There are few who happens to come from other states and comes to Delhi, and then they take admission in big universities or colleges in Delhi. The most challenging thing for them is they came out from their own, like regional influence. They studied earlier in their own, like maybe Hindi medium or whatsoever. The first thing they feel is that they are, like somehow they are isolated. And the reason is they cannot speak good English. And right from that very point onwards, they start looking for alternative as in how quick they can learn English. So yes, whatever the points you said, I totally agree, and even I feel that one should, if one feels like, even the parents and guardian plays a very important role here. They need to understand that since early childhood, children should go to English medium or other medium, because at the end, in the later stage, if our child has to study for their higher studies, then I guess English is more prominent, more prevalent. However, we will leave it up to our viewers. Let us, see how our viewers react to this. My request to my viewers would be, please write in the comment section if you agree with what we have discussed in the video, and we will, again come up with certain discussion of this kind. I hope this really helps to people to understand what's important and what not. All right, it was really nice talking to you.
Okay.
Hope to see you soon.
Okay. Nice talking to you.
Discussion as such. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank
Thank
you.
you. Thank you. Bye.